And I have gotten my hands on the controversial, actually banned in... I thought I'd record just a little bit of footage here and we can have a look at it. Now, before I do start, I will let you know, this is a teenage boy shooting teenage girl with his pheromones and to hump him to death. Is kind of the premise of the game. At the same time, he's going to be trapped in this. It's a bizarre premise of the game. It's an on-rail shooter. Oh, I should have said that the setup is a Cupid shot you with too much of her pheromones because there was a demon after you as well, and that's why. Okay, so it's an on-rail shooter. It very much plays like you're a Time Crisis, that type of game, obviously. House of the Dead, but you're shooting girls with your pheromones. It's just bizarre. Now, what I'll do is I will continue my game. Sure, should I? No, I'll start a new game just so you guys can have a look. We'll just play on beginner. So first you have to start by picking what type of person you are. A bookworm, a jock, a fashionista, or a pervert. Now, later on, these will be unlocked once you finish the game once. And you'll get more paths that you can unlock throughout the game as well. So it is kind of like Time Crisis where there's different paths that you can choose. So, look, how are we not going to choose pervert? We're going to be a pervert in this game. Yes, that's our personality. We are a pervert because we are playing this game, of course. Now, this is the English edition of the game, meaning that it is subtitled. It doesn't mean that the voice acting's in English. So all you get is subtitles. I'm going to skip past this as quickly as possible. Basically, you're a kid, you're in high school, you're a geek, you don't know how to talk to girls. There's a legend that last year in school, a kid got saw an angel, and then from then on in, every girl wanted him. He confessed his love to the girl of his dreams, and they became the school happy couple thing. It's really thin. It's a really thin premise. Wow, the game hasn't even started and I already feel dirty. So this is the girl you grew up with and her little sister. They're the main two characters that you have to choose from which one you love the first playthrough, by the looks of it. I've only played 2 levels of this prior to this, so I really don't know much of what's happening. I do know because I was sharing this with a friend because he wanted to see it. He's like, what the hell, you actually got that? That's banned. What does it look like? So we did some screen sharing. There are certain sequences that are going to black out. So I'll let you know that now in advance. I'll try and describe them as best as possible, but there are going to be sequences of this game where it just will not record those sequences because I am recording this through the PlayStation. And to be honest, we probably really don't want to see them anyway. It's kind of a bit much. So this is the angel. She's a Cupid angel, apprenticed, elite angel thing. And you'll see in a second that there's also a demon girl after you. You're her target. She's supposed to just hit you with a little bit of pheromone, so you've got a chance. But she ends up hitting you with way too much. And now you've got 24 hours to sort yourself out with the girl of your dreams, or you're going to be stuck in this state forever. Don't know if you can actually hear the voice acting in the background, but it's all in Japanese. Oh no, not someone from the Demon Academy. It's nice to know that angels carry smartphones these days. Yes, come on, you can't actually skip this, unfortunately. Because I haven't finished the game once, I don't think I can skip the cutscenes yet. I have to admit, the art style is actually quite nice. It's very anime inspired, obviously, but it's very clean, really nice art. Oh no, it was set to full power. Gonna turn the geek into a super stud. Whoops. It does get to a game sequence very shortly. You just gotta get through this little story setup so you know what's actually happening. And then from then on in you can skip most of the dialogue. So, what? Now the angel's talking to psychically, I believe, telling you you need to shoot them with your pheromones. Shoot them, what? Very, very quickly you're going to see why this game was banned. Okay, so you can see I'm trying to find the magic spot. There we go, hers is her knee. That's her orgasmic spot. Yes, you are actually trying to make them feel euphoria. Oh, her back's her magic spot. No, her tummy is. So you can zoom in. It feels like Silent Scope almost. That was a great game. Does anyone remember Silent Scope? Great arcade machine. So now you can see angels and demons because you've been hit with this pheromone power thing. So she's saying that basically you've been hit with 32 times the amount that normally you should be. If you don't profess your love to the girl of your dreams within 24 hours, everything's going to start trying to attack you. These are the two girls that you grew up with, and you need to profess your love to one of them. There is actually a nice little story running through this, like when you take the pervy grossness out of it. Oh, Doki Doki mode. Oh no. Okay, the screen's gonna black out in a second. Will it show you the tutorial? Okay, so I've got to put her in Doki Doki mode and then touch her. And that selects her. And then we go into Doki Doki. Doki Doki is where you need to rub a girl to get her to respond. You can see her neck is oh no, behind her knee. No, she doesn't like her butt being touched. It's her head. Her head is her spot. So you've got to rub the crap out of her head really, really quickly before time runs out. Awesome. Now I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm rubbing this girl inappropriately, and when she hits euphoria, it lets off an explosion that'll clear the screen of all the other girls. So that's like your bomb in a normal fixed rail shooter, like your House of the Dead or Time Crisis, where you've got that clear out enemy bomb. Well, in this, the way you've got to set it up is by inappropriately touching young girls. Oh, this game is just so gross. It makes you feel icky playing it. I'm a full grown man, I should not be playing this game. Okay, so I can't get to the Academy store yet. So next episode. Alright. Now there's messages you can read and you can interact with people through text messages, I think. Once you get to the school, you can actually use the item shop to start buying items to equip yourself and make you more powerful and have extra health and things. I really haven't gotten too much into it. This game is really hard to play. And not because it's a difficult game, it controls really well. I'd actually really like to see a proper on-rail shooter done like this. Ooh, ecstasy shot. I got ×10 on that. When you zoom in. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Can't believe I'm concentrating on this. Uh-oh. Alright, now last time I went left, straight, so I'm going to go right this time. So as I said, there's different paths you can take, like a Time Crisis type game. Oh, hidden item. Ah, I missed it. Dude, hiding never helps in these games. Turn around. Okay, so there's some girls that you get away from. There's some shy girls that you just sort of slightly see on screen. Like just on the edge of the corner, you'll just see like a little face or something. You can hit them for bonus points. Again, this is very much just an on-rail shooter. It's not even a bad on-rail shooter, mechanically. So if you don't hit an ecstasy shot, you've got to hit them more than once. If you hit an ecstasy shot, you get a one-hit kill. That's like your headshot, but you don't necessarily hit their head. And it's different positioning for all of them. Like you see that one hiding there? And there's hidden items. Got her. Alright. Now coming up here is actually quite an interesting mechanic that I like. Flipping back and forth across the screens, depending on where the enemy's coming. This reminds me of like ducking in Time Crisis. This would be a good way of handling that. Where are they? There. Okay, we've gone into an inappropriate touching section again. Let's see what her spot is. Oh, she likes a head rub as well. Alright, let's give her a nice quick head rub. Get this over with, clear the screen. Oh, what? So that clears all the enemies out that were on screen at that time. Oh, here we go. Oh, long distance ecstasy shot. So basically your first hit stuns them. You've got to hit them like 3 times to actually stop them without getting an ecstasy shot. Or you can stun them and line up an ecstasy shot. Either way, it's really bad. Yeah, so I did piss poor. Alright, another cutscene here. We'll just skip through this. We'll do one more level. So, you see you get stats as well, so it kind of almost sort of has a slight RPG element to it, kind of, sort of. Again, I really like the mechanics of this game. It's a really tight on-rail shooter. I wish we had some more on-rail shooters these days. We don't seem to see them as much anymore. Maybe with virtual reality we'll start seeing them a bit more again, because it really would suit that. How good would a Time Crisis VR game be? Anyone that says they don't want to play that, or a Point Blank VR game, oh, I would die for that. That would be just awesome. Not literally, of course. Oh, that was quick. Okay, there was a hidden item there. Okay, the school teachers that walk by the windows, you can get them for bonus points. Uh-oh. Please don't slow this footage down either, because you're going to see stuff you really shouldn't. I'm glad this game moves as quickly as it does, because you would see a lot of inappropriate panty shots if it didn't. Do as is. Oh yeah, that's right. That girl, I wanted. Saw her last time. Got her. I don't... What can you say about this game? I can totally see why it got banned over here, and it's because it's completely inappropriate. These are school kids that you're shooting with your pheromones for them to feel ecstasy. It's not appropriate. Look at how good the art is though. Like, I'm very impressed with the amount of effort that was put into the actual art style. So these are the two girls that you grew up with. One's a year older than the other. The younger one went away for a few years and the older one stopped talking to you, and you've got to decide between these two which one you love. Turns out that they're demon hunters, and because now you can see the demons and the angels as well, that they work out. They want you to help them hunt demons, but you're like, I'm too busy today, and the older one gets a little bit upset, and the younger one's like, I understand, you know, you need to find your love, I'm happy to help you. Now apparently one ending's good, one ending's bad, and then once you finish it once, you can unlock other endings. I love both, I have no idea, Unseen Destiny, so let's start with her. She's bitchy, she looks like she needs a bit of love. Excuse me. We're doki doki in her. It's like a roofie. You find her magic spot and rub it until she loves you. That's so not cool. Oh! She's able to block a Doki Doki. So as you can tell, like, these two girls aren't affected by your pheromones, so you actually have to win her over by professing your love to her. Teach her body directly. Oh, that's horrible English. I'm thinking that's meant to say touch. For now, take off your clothes. Wink at her. Let's do a little experiment. Let's go do some cardio. Nothing here is an option that you would want. Like, that's the least offensive one. And why would you want to go do cardio with the girl that wants to hunt? She clearly wants to go hunt these demons. She doesn't want to do cardio. You don't want to teach her body directly, which I think is supposed to say touch. For now, take off your clothes. What? Okay, let's go do some cardio. This isn't going to work out well. Oh, here we go. Alright, so she ran away. Okay. The angel's upset that you chose her because she's going to be a pain. So now it looks like you've got to fill up a love meter of her love meter. Alright. Okay, we can go to the Academy store. Let's see what we can buy from the store. Okay, so these are Doki Doki cameras. These are so you can change the camera angle in Doki Doki mode, so you can look at them from different angles. I hope I don't have to explain that any more than that. Alright, if you want to jack up the power of your charge shots, this will do the trick. Want to give it a go? No, this stuff says that if you drink it, your shots will get all powered up and stuff. It's a brand new energy drink. Well, it says increase your HP. Yeah, we'll give that one a go. Okay, let's get out of here. Next episode. Alright, one more. And then I'm going to have to go have a warm shower and rock myself gently while crying. No, I'm kidding. But this is really inappropriate. Like, honestly, I feel dirty playing this. I'm an old man. I should not be looking at stuff like this. Actually, no one should really be looking at stuff like this. That's why it's interesting that not only this game got made, but they tried to release it outside of Japan. I believe it did get released in a couple of countries, but I know it got banned in Australia. Which was weird. When I walked into a shop, there was a small indie shop obviously and saw it there. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. But you can't just go to your local JB Hi-Fi or EB Games and pick this up. That's the equivalent of your Best Buy and GameStop in the States or Canada. Okay, so the demon's infecting some of the girls at the school. So now you've got to shoot the demons off them before you shoot them down. So see those that little demon thing, you see them popping up around the girls. You've actually got to knock them off. They're invulnerable until you do that. Or invincible. So this is what I got up to last time. I haven't actually played past this because I don't know if I want to really. Okay, here's a little tutorial. No? Okay. Where is it? I'll take the hidden item in the meantime. There it is. So you can only see it when the curse is on. You can only actually see the demon when the curse is on it. Oh, this is also available on the Vita. I should mention for Vita fans, I'm a huge Vita fan. It's always nice when there's new Vita games, I just wish it wasn't this. Oh, we'll let it hit us so you can see what happens when she knocks you down. No. Oh, that's new. There we go, this is what happens when you get knocked down. Wow. And I got 2,000 angel feathers to spend in the shop. Awesome. So I can buy another camera angle for Doki Doki mode. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave that there because yeah, that's about enough of this. So that's Galgun, if anyone was interested in seeing what it looks like, what it's about. I'm sure there's points of this video that the PlayStation Network has blocked out. I actually have no problems with that. It should block out some of this footage, it's just not appropriate. Other people will probably be broadcasting more, like via capture card or something. If you want to see more in this game, obviously jump over to one of those channels. What are my final thoughts on it? It's interesting. I really like the on-rail shooting mechanic. Like, I really like it. I think it feels really nice, and I think it'd be great to play some more on-rail shooter games in this style. Just maybe not this subject matter. Maybe something a little bit more in the let's shoot bad guys type genre. I'll be happy to play around with. Again, I can see why this was banned in Australia. Like, teenagers, the topic is teenagers shooting teenagers with their love. It really is not appropriate to be sold in shops and stuff. But if you're a PlayStation collector, be it Vita or PS4, I can totally understand wanting to give this a go because there is a lot of controversy around it. That's why I wanted to give it a go more than anything else. And I found, again, a game that has some really interesting gameplay mechanics that I'd like to see come back in something else. I hope this studio makes more titles using this same mechanic. Just make it a little bit easier to palette. Make it bad guys. Just make it terrorists that we shoot like this. This is very cool. I kind of really enjoy the way this feels and plays. If you enjoyed this, thank you so much for sitting through it. Like, share, subscribe, all those good things. There'll be more gameplay footage coming, more episodes of Is It Worth Playing, more random thoughts. TNA and WCPW wrap-ups coming soon. Thanks again.